What is a multiple? A multiple of a number is the product of that number and any other whole number.
Multiples of 2. Multiples of 2 are the product of 2 and any other whole numbers. For example, 2 times 1 equals 2. 2 times 2 equals 4. 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 4 equals 8. And 2 times 5 equals 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 are multiples of 2. I see a pattern in our multiples of 2. Each multiple is an even number. That gives me a tool to use in figuring out if a number is a multiple of 2. Any number that ends in an even number is a multiple of 2. Multiples of 5 are the product of 5 and any other whole number. For example, 5 times 1 equals 5. 5 times 2 equals 10. 5 times 3 equals 15. 5 times 4 equals 20. 5 times 5 equals 25. And 5 times 6 equals 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25, and 30 are all multiples of 5. Therefore, multiples of 5 are the same as skip counting by 5. Do you see a pattern with these multiples? All of the multiples of 5 end in either 5 or a 0. Therefore, no matter how big the number, it ends in either 5 or 0. You can know for sure that it is a multiple of 5.
Let's look at one last example of multiples. We will look at multiples of 10. How much is a dime worth? That's right, a dime is worth 10 cents. Multiples of 10 are the product of 10 and any other whole number. For example, 10 times 1 equals 10. 10 times 2 equals 20. 10 times 3 equals 30. 10 times 4 equals 40. 10 times 5 equals 50. From this I can see that some of the multiples of 10 are 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. I bet you can find a pattern with these multiples. All of the multiples of 10 end in a 0. Therefore, no matter how big the number, if it ends in a 0, you can know for sure that it is a multiple of 10.
So how do you find multiples? Let's list 5 multiples of the following numbers. As we have to demonstrate a multiple of a number, you just multiply it by another whole number. That works for any number. Now let's see if you can find other multiples. Can you find at least 5 multiples for each number? Go ahead and try. I'll wait for you to do it. Okay, here we go. See if you come up with the same multiples I did. For 3, I came up with 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and 18. How did you do? Now let's look at what multiples I come up with for 4. I came up with 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24.
Can you figure out how to decide if a number is a multiple of a number? Remember, if a number ends with an even number, it is a multiple of 2. If a number ends with 5 or 0, it is a multiple of 5. If a number ends with a 0, it is a multiple of 10. But what do we do if it ends in a different number? For example, when I look at the number 27, I ask myself the basic question. Does the number end in an even number? No, 7 is an odd number. Now I have to ask myself if the number ends in 5 or 0. No, 7 is not a 5 or 0. Therefore, I know it is
not a multiple of 5 or 10. So how can I figure out what it is a multiple of? I start by asking myself, can 3 be multiplied by any to equal 27? Yes, I know that I can take 3 times 9 and get 27. So I know that 27 is a multiple of 3. If the answer was no, I would go on to 4 and ask myself, can I take any number times 4 to get 27? I answer.
Is there anything times 3 that gets me to 27? Yes, 9. Is there anything times 4 that gets me to 27? No. Is there anything times 6 that gets me to 27? No. Is there anything times 7 that gets me to 27? No. Is there anything times 8 that gets me to 27? No. Is there anything times 9 that gets me to 27? Yes, 3. So 27 is a multiple of both 3 and 9.
So, now you know how to find a multiple of a number. Take that number times any other whole number, and the product is a multiple.